Have you ever wondered about the woman behind the Gilded Age's most scathing critiques? What if I told you she was born into the very society she so expertly dissected? Welcome to the fascinating world of Edith Wharton, a literary giant who left an indelible mark on American literature. In today's video, we're diving deep into the life of this remarkable author, exploring her journey from New York's elite to becoming one of the most celebrated writers of her time. So, grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's unravel the story of Edith Wharton. Edith Wharton was born Edith Newbold Jones on January 24, 1862, in New York City. She came from a wealthy family, part of the upper echelons of New York society. Her family's status was so prominent that the phrase, "keeping up with the Joneses," is said to refer to them. From an early age, Edith showed a keen interest in literature and writing. She started crafting stories and poems when she was just a child. Despite her passion, Edith's family didn't encourage her literary pursuits. They believed it wasn't a suitable occupation for a young woman of her social standing. This early conflict between societal expectations and personal ambition would shape much of her later work. As a young woman, Edith traveled extensively throughout Europe. These trips exposed her to different cultures and broadened her worldview. They also provided rich material for her future novels and travel writings. In 1885, at the age of 23, Edith married Edward Wharton. The marriage was not a happy one, as Edward suffered from depression and the couple had little in common. Despite this, Edith continued to write and began to publish her work. Her first book, The Decoration of Houses, was published in 1897. It wasn't a novel, but a guide to interior design, co-authored with architect Ogden Codman Jr. This book established Edith as a tastemaker and an authority on design. Her first collection of short stories, The Greater Inclination, was published in 1899. It marked the beginning of her career as a serious fiction writer. Edith's breakthrough came in 1905 with the publication of The House of Mirth. This novel was a scathing critique of New York's high society. It became a bestseller and cemented Edith's reputation as a major literary figure. The book's success allowed Edith to focus fully on her writing career. In 1911, Edith made the bold decision to leave America and move to France. This move coincided with her divorce from Edward Wharton. In France, Edith found the freedom and inspiration she needed to produce some of her best work. She wrote prolifically during this period, producing novels, short stories, and nonfiction works. One of her most famous novels, The Age of Innocence, was published in 1920. This book won her the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 1921. Edith was the first woman to receive this prestigious award. The Age of Innocence is a masterful portrayal of New York's Gilded Age society. It explores themes of personal freedom, societal expectations, and the price of conformity. During World War I, Edith remained in France and devoted herself to relief work. She helped establish workrooms for unemployed women, set up hostels for refugees, and distributed supplies. For her efforts, she was awarded the French Legion of Honor. This experience also inspired her to write about the war, resulting in works like Fighting France and A Son at the Front. Edith's writing style was known for its keen observations and sharp wit. She had a talent for exposing the hypocrisies and constraints of high society. Her characters often struggle against societal norms, fighting for personal fulfillment. Edith's own experiences as a woman in a male-dominated world clearly informed her writing. In addition to her novels, Edith was also an accomplished short story writer. She published over 80 short stories throughout her career. Many of these stories, like Roman Fever and The Other Two, are considered classics of the form. Edith was also passionate about architecture and garden design. She designed and built her own home, the Mount, in Lenox, Massachusetts. The house and its gardens were a physical manifestation of the principles she outlined in The Decoration of Houses. Today, the Mount is a National Historic Landmark and is open to the public. In her later years, Edith continued to write and travel. She maintained a wide circle of friends, including many other notable writers and artists of her time. Her autobiography, A Backward Glance, was published in 1934. It provides valuable insights into her life and the literary world of her era. Edith Wharton passed away on August 11, 1937, at her home in France. She left behind a rich legacy of literature that continues to be read and studied today. Her works have been adapted into films, plays, and television series, introducing new generations to her sharp insights and compelling characters. Edith Wharton's life was one of contrasts and contradictions. She was born into the very society she criticized in her writing. She was a woman who defied the expectations of her time to pursue her passion. Her journey from a sheltered New York debutante to a Pulitzer Prize-winning author is truly remarkable. Edith's life and work continue to inspire readers and writers around the world. And there you have it, the incredible life story of Edith Wharton. From the gilded halls of New York society to the literary salons of Paris, Edith's journey was truly extraordinary. Her sharp pen and keen observations continue to resonate with readers today, offering timeless insights into human nature and society. What's your favorite Edith Wharton novel or story? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more literary biographies. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy reading.